This been going on for quite a while. I just wanted to touch on it real quick, real briefly. Um, Modern women and just women in general will downplay a man or not be interested in a man for various reasons. And while what you like is what you like, some things are just immature, sad, and ignorant. I see so many women downplay men for unethical reasons. They're not interested for reasons of immatureness and superficial outlooks. And what if my girlfriends don't like him? What if they think he corny? I think he corny. We all know women go off emotion. They go off the right now. They're not thinking 2 months from now, 2 years from now, hell, 2 days from now. They not. They thinking on what vibe do I get off this guy right now? And while some of the things that women find distasteful in men, I look at and I kind of snicker at because it just is what it is. If you know, you know. It's like, I kind of get. I don't get fully because you don't know that man could change your life. That man could be the best thing to you. That man could be 100% devoted to you. But when women look on the, and I'm not even talking about looks, I'm talking about superficial, materialistic BS. What he got on. What kind of car do he drive? Oh, he don't got tint on his windows. Oh, I'm hearing things, y'all. I'm hearing things. He wears a seatbelt when he drives. He must be corny. And I know. It's not all women, but it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Oh my God, he got cuffs in his pants. That's corny. And while that is pretty corny, if I'm being real, putting cuffs in your pants or jeans is diabolical. Whew. But I can sit back and laugh at something like that. I don't take it personal. I don't take it serious. One thing about men, and I'm not saying we choose and pick the best either. I'm not. But one thing about a man that will never happen, we don't really downplay how a woman carries it, if it seemed corny or lame. We don't really downplay what name brand she got on. How much does something cost? What kind of car she drive? Where she work at? And I get it to a certain extent that women do it because a lot of women, I don't agree with this, look for what they can get out of a man and what he got bringing to the table or what have you. Some things are just, like I said, unethical. I know women that won't date a guy because he don't do drugs. I know women that don't date men if they don't do drugs, if they don't drink, if they never sold drugs before, if they never been locked up before. That is a mindset of unethical proportions. It just is. Because that's the same guy that could change your life. That's the same guy that might make you happy. That might be your match. And like I said, while some things I can laugh at and I'll be like, but it's more in a mild way. It's in a carefree way. Us men, we bust each other balls, but it's more in a playing manner. Like, oh, bro, you got on them jaws, you tripping, or we laugh at it. But when it comes to the opposite sex, you'll never, I ain't gonna say never, because some men are some men, but for the most part, your average man ain't downplaying the woman for what she about, if she drank, if she smoked, what kind of jeans are those, is that car 2025 or not, is it this, is it that? You rarely hear those stories. You don't hear men saying she's not for me because she wore a blue shirt with black pants. That will never be a thing. And it baffles me. And you talking to a man that's, in my mind, I'm not even close to that landscape as far as this or that, or I rock this, I rock that. Who cares? Who cares what somebody have? Don't get me wrong, we all want to put ourselves in a better position with our mate. We want our mate to uplift us. We want our mate to make us look good. We want these things. It's just a human element. But some things are just so superficial. It don't make no sense. Now, you got some women, especially nowadays, that do things for circumstance. They'll deal with what they deem is corny for a sociological experiment. They'll date something that they deem not ideal because their girlfriend dealt with somebody not ideal. Or they just want to see what they want to try to be different. You got women dating outside of their race just to try to be different or see what it's like. And I'm not casting no shadows. Dating out of your race is fine. I think men should date out of their race. Women could date out of their race. White, black, Chinese, Hispanic. This ain't what that is. But people do things for circumstances or shits and giggles or sociological experiments or this and that. This not even the race thing. I'm using that as a hypothetical and an example for the way the woman mind thinks, and it's crazy. My friends don't approve of him, so he must be corny. He don't got this many followers, so he must be corny. There's women that deal with men for follower count. There's women that only deal with men because they have a social presence and social media. There's women that only deal with men that is women. Hey, I fit in this landscape. If you don't have a social media, some women will think you corny and weird. It is crazy to me. And while this is nothing new, it just shows you that a lot of women don't even know what the fuck they want. Because women can be so superficial and so just undown to earth. If you like somebody, you like them. It shouldn't be what type of car he drives. How new is his clothes? Is he the shit? Do he got this? Do he got that? Did he have a lot of women in his past or he didn't? Things that men wouldn't even tie in with the opposite sex. Now, like I said, do men pick right all the time? No. Hell no. But some of these things that women do when choosing a potential suitor is baffling. And like I said, if you know, you know. Certain things I do get as far as not even the superficial stuff, but men should carry themselves a certain way. Men should have a nice look to them and be nice and clean. And you don't have to have $1 million or dress a fancy way or none of that. But men should carry themselves a certain way, especially if they out here dating and looking for women. I do agree. You can't be no slop walking up talking about, hey, baby, I'm here and all that. Like, I get it. I'm not saying everybody can just walk about and be chosen. That's not what this is. But y'all know what I'm talking about. There's women that's dealing with men. And like I said, what you like is what you like. I'm not telling people not to like what they like, because everybody has, for the most part, not everybody, especially nowadays, but for the most part, most people have a type. They just do. And you can't help what your type is. I understand. I'm not saying don't have a type no more. If you like tall men, deal with tall men. If you like short men, deal with short men. If you like husky guys, fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the other stuff that y'all, I know y'all hear it. Oh my God, I don't believe he pulled up like that. What happened? He had on an orange shirt with a blue belt. Oh my God, this boy, he corny. Like, he got it. And I don't know all the lingo. It's hard for me to act like a woman, y'all. But I'm sure y'all can think of some diabolical things with the way these women think. It's like, wait, this could have been the bull that really rocked out with you. You don't know. You ain't give bull a chance. He showed up with a fishbowl, no tents, no nothing. Had a nerve to put on his seatbelt. What type of G is he? Everybody not a G. Everybody not a G. Like, and this is why women stay so stuck as far as, I don't need a man and I'm single by choice. No, you're not, sis. Your standards is way too high and you choose way, way incorrectly. And this is a lot of women. This ain't a certain like type of woman. There's a lot of them, the modern ones. They worried about what their friends think. They comparing their new friend to what, well, she date a guy that's, he 5'11", so I can't mess with no guy under 5'11", so, because he got to be somewhat like my friend's new boo thing. And so it's women, and these ain't 27-year-olds. These are 35 and 42-year-old women that talk like this. It is wild. And then they wonder, I just can't get it right. No. They'll never admit that out in public, but when they hear, they like, what is wrong with me? They talk to themselves too. He could have been a nice boy, but it's too late. It's too late. They worry about the wrong shit. And it baffles me. And it's part of the culture. It's part of the culture that we live in. It's all about the have and have nots. It's all about what have you done for me lately? What's your status? Who knows you? Who you bumping shoulders with? What doors can you open for me? Not physically open, but y'all know what I mean. That's the wrong way of thinking when you courting and vetting somebody that could potentially change your life. And it don't got to be changing your life with $1 million. It could be giving you that unconditional love. It could be, damn, this guy really rocks out with me, and vice versa. It's a sad, sad state. It's very immature. And it's very ignorant. It just is. We worried about what people got and what they wearing and how other people perceive them. If you like them, sis, rock out. Who cares what your sister think? Who cares what your bestie think? They let people choose for them. Everybody not going to have the most swag in the world, the most charisma in the world. Some guys ain't going to carry it well. And yeah, he on his joint. He might not, but he might be the best thing in your life. He just might be. Everybody not going to rock name brands and this and that. Oh, he shop at the flea market or whatever. Who cares? But I will say this, man, and I'm not going to toot my own horn or our own horn in this matter, but men, it just shows how thorough men is. Most men. When you talk about these millionaires that they see on social media and think all men is like that. Like Rick Ross walking around with purses and Louis this and Louis that and talking about, I need a woman that's a flower and she got to be this and all that raw stuff. All regular guys don't talk like that or act like that. Regular guys could give a damn about materialistic stuff. That's why a lot of women could go somewhere and spend $40 on the top to bottom and it still look flawless. We don't care that your whole outfit costs $45. We don't give a damn. And this goes to show, like I said, how thorough men could be and how down to earth men could be, because that'll never be a thing with men. And I get it's something that's in us that we made with. It don't mean we all thorough. Men don't really care what women got. That's just how we was made. Women tend to care a little more what men got, and I get it to a certain extent because men should carry it in somewhat of a certain way, but not for what you got, but just for being a man and being a distinguished gentleman and being neat, clean, and whatever. Not at all times because we have our bummy days too, but if you're out here in this dating world, you should be carrying it a certain way. So I do agree on that landscape. I really do. But some women can just be overboard with it. And they might be missing out on the best thing that happened to them. I'm speaking real. And like I said, in the long run, it goes to show that these women don't know what they want. It's all about the time and the vibe. How can you make me feel? You might be a piece of shit, but if you can make me feel good for these next 30 minutes, I might fall in love with you. That's how women think. You might be the best thing that ever can happen to me, but if you don't make me feel good in these next 20 minutes, I'm going to dismiss you. Best thing that ever happened to me, you could be gone. It's an emotional wreck of a mind that some of these women have. Make me feel good right now. Lie to me. Tell me how good I am. Tell me I'm decent. Tell me I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. Let's have fun. Let's turn up, even though you're really boring. But turn up right now, and then I'll love you forever. Women are crazy with not just how they date and just how they think. These women are crazy. And a lot of men know that, and they take it to their advantage. And I don't blame them, because I would too. Oh, let me be a vibe for this next hour. I fuck around and get some head. Let me be a vibe for the next 45 minutes while we at this thing. And shit, might get lucky. Shit, she might hand me the keys tonight. Let me just be a vibe. Let me be a time right now. Even though I'm a lazy piece of shit that don't have nothing going on for myself. But let me be a time right now for this. And she gonna be eating out of your boy hands. Because that's what a lot of men doing. I ain't trying to give no secrets here, because y'all know what I'm talking about, gentlemen. But it's all about playing a role for a time, because that's what women want, a time. Make me feel emotionally well right now tonight, and you gonna be daddy forever. Your daddy. It is what it is. Just had to raise some awareness. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Didn't want to expound too much, because y'all know the proof is in the pudding. But it just goes to show, not all, but most women don't got it all up here. Or at least they doing a hell of a job acting like it. I'll see y'all in the next one.